Well, World Cup fever officially took Korea by storm this Wednesday morning as tens of thousands of people in red shirts gathered on streets throughout the country, and many millions more, of course, at home to watch Korea's first World Cup match against Russia. Korea found the back of the net first to take a 1-0 lead, but unfortunately let in an equalizer near the end, and that's how it finished 1-1. Our sports correspondent Song Ji-sun joins me live in the studio. So, Ji-sun, not a win, not a loss, but a draw. So, good or bad for Korea?
Well, I think they fared really well, and we've seen very strong points from the Korean team, given that they didn't score any goal in the previous friendly matches. So I think they are getting better by the day.
Right, and so give us a breakdown of their performance.
Well, Coach Hong Myung will once again put Park Ju-young in the forefront as a striker, but he was rather invisible throughout the match. At times, he was seen walking on the field. Saying he seemed exhausted in the second half, head coach Hong Myung will pull him out and put Lee Geun-ho in. That decision paid off as he scored just 12 minutes after stepping onto the pitch. His long-range shot went in thanks to an awful mistake by the Russian goalkeeper, but a goal is a goal, and it was his first ever World Cup score. Now taking a look at Lee Geun-ho's profile, he was in the preliminaries leading up to 2010 World Cup in South Africa, but was left off the squad. He's been mostly playing in the K-League, is currently playing for the Sangmu Football Club. But the official man of the match was Son Heung-min from the Bundesliga, who had multiple shots on goal. He unfortunately never connected, but looked as though he might on more than a few occasions. At least two Russian defenders shed shadows on every time he touched the ball, demonstrating their respect for the striker.
I think we need a little bit of an explanation of what the Sangmu Football Club that Lee Geun-ho is playing for. This is, of course, a replacement for a mandatory military service that all Korean men need to serve.
That's
and
right.
For football players, they would go play here. And I think one of the interesting thing is that Lee Geun-ho is named one of actually the least paid World Cup football player.
Because he's on the Sangmu, right?
So I think it's around like 1.6 million won per year,
month, yeah.
I suppose. Well, he is in the military service right now, but some people weren't expecting too much from the games today. But after Korea netted that goal, they were kind of disappointed that Korea didn't get to win.
I know, only 6 minutes after Lee Geun-ho's goal, we only kept the lead for that 6 minutes, and unfortunately, Russia caught right back up. And that was Russia's Alexander Kurzakov scored easily as Korean goalkeeper Chung Sung-young could not get back in position after blocking a shot by Alan Zakoev. Korea's defenders were not aligned properly for this sudden attack, giving them something to do and work on until their next games on Sunday.